we have seen about one more thing that's called load management, right? And today actually we are just going to move with that one more new topic that is called the cost of electricity and economic justification, right? So today we actually are just going to see these two topics, right? So what actually cost of electricity, right? How actually we are just these are the things already we have seen many times. Anyway, these are some introduction topics which actually is will be available in module 3. That's why we are just going moving at these things also, right? So actually, how much energy actually in the form of electricity energy, how much energy we are just consuming, right, from a supply side, and they will charge you about that much amount of energy, right? How much energy actually we have consumed. For that purpose, we need to pay that money. Like how actually we are just getting a bike petrol as well as diesel, and how actually we are just giving money. The same procedure, right? Over here, but how much quantity, that quantity is now much plays a major role, and how actually they're just giving they're just charging, right? That's what a tariff rate. So that's called tariff, that is called a pay band, maybe tariff rate. These are the things we have seen also, right? So how actually tariff rate is now fixed by that energy supplier. So for a single phase power supply, we have seen about. I'm just going to share one more tab for further reference. I'm just going to move with it one more small tab. 1 second. So utility rate, while just we have crossed about utility rate structures, right? So we have seen that the tariff rate copy, right? Anyway, I'm just going to share one more time. I think you could see that one more tab, which is now sharing now, right? So this is what a tariff rate, how actually that tariff is fixed by Tamil Nadu Electricity Board and Corporation, right? So how actually this is fixed in. And what are the cost factors will plays a major role behind that tick, right? So these are the things also we have seen. See, the 6.53 rupee fix பண்ணாங்கன்னா tariff, how actually this is fixing. So அதுக்கான back end thing, right? So அதையும் நம்ம discuss பண்ணிருக்கோம் in our previous classes, right? The same is low tension power supply 2.5 rupee, right? Just with these tariff rate, we are just going to calculate electricity cost, right? That's what important. So with the help of tariff rate only, we are just going to able to calculate a cost of electricity, right? Now I'm just going to moving into my PPT 1 second. Right, electrical energy usage in the home. For example, I'm still talking about electricity energy use in the home. Industry also we could see, right? No issues. uh, right, so now in every electrical consumer, right, they need to what could I say, fitted, or maybe they're just going to install while getting electrical power connection, they will just require to install electricity meter, that's called energy meter, and we need to install that energy meter, right? It's going to measure an energy in the form of kilowatt hour. That is called unit, right, in the color of number, right? What actually behind that number, right? So 1 kilowatt hour அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு பின்னாடி என்ன இருக்கு, right? That's called electricity energy, right? We need to calculate in the form of a number, right? That's called energy. Energy always we're just going to call in the form of joules, right? So that's why entire thing is now converted into joules. So 1 kilowatt hour. So throughout 1 hour, right? If you're just going to consuming 1,000 watts in the sense, right? So throughout 60 minutes, throughout entire 60 minutes, right? So within a 60 minutes, right, or entire through minutes, right, there's a exact meaning, we are just going to consuming about 1,000 watts. If you're just going to consuming 1,000 watts about 60 minutes, in the sense that is called 1 unit of power consumed, right? That's what the main calculation we've already seen. Anyway, we'll see one more time. 1,000 watts and 60 minutes, in the sense 60 minutes into, right, 60 seconds, that's what a 3600 seconds. So 3,600 seconds, we are constantly, we are just going to consuming about 1,000 watts in the sense, right? This much energy actually we are just going to consuming. So 3600 right? So these are the joule, right? So this is what a small practical calculation about my energy. We'll see one by one. So for example, this is a small 100 watt bulb, right? Which is going to be consuming about what could I say? It will reach to about 1,000 watt. About hour is now called 1 unit, right? Definitely, it needs to consuming 1 unit in the sense it needs to cross about 1 kilowatt, right? Reach பண்ணணும். So 1 kilowatt reach பண்ணணும், definitely it needs to run about 100 hours, right? So then it will be equal to my 1 kilowatt hour, and because of it's now 100 watts, right? If it is 1,000 watts, in the sense 1 hour la run பண்ணாவே it will be coming back my again one unit consumed based upon my power consumption, right? Definitely my kilowatt thing is now going to be getting increased, right? We'll see some different types of electrical appliances, right, which actually we are just using in our home, how actually that energy is now calculated in form of cost, right? We'll see one by one. So actually in our home we are actually using water heater, that is called electrical kettle, and micro oven, refrigerator, television, right? So everything is now electrical appliances category, it will be coming. And we'll see how much while we're just going to purchasing any electrical equipment from retailer shop, there will be a specifications will be there, technical specification, just go with it. So அதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வாட்ஸ் அப்படின்னு இருக்கும். ஸோ 500 watts, 600 watts, நீங்கள் மொபைல் சார்ஜ் பண்ண கூட 15 watts, 20 watts இப்படி எழுதிப்பாங்களே, that's called maximum power consumption, right? That's what the important thing. Now we'll go with it, right? So some of the different example which you will see. So this is a kind of example, right? So for how actually the advanced digital electrical meter energy meter is now playing. So for a small example, digital as well as advanced energy meter, right? So which I'm going to showing here now, right? Which type of some enclosures, right? You could have a thermal proof and dust proof and temperature proof and waterproof enclosure we actually were just given, right? This is what actually that meter is now going to be fixed, right? This is what a vertical fixing, it is called a vertical fixing, and we'll have a enclosures over here. This is what a simple mechanism over here, right, to protect my energy meter from environment, right? And how actually in morning actually we have just have a class. Now I'm going to remove this annotation, please wait 1 second. I'm just going to remove my all annotations over here, right? Already morning we have a class, that's why. It is now everything is now removed. Now we'll see. 1 second. Yeah, now you could see my screen, right? So without annotations, right? And how actually the cost of electricity is going to be getting calculated, it will be very easy. So we need to have the power out calculation, maximum power, right, which that particular electrical appliance is now, how much energy is now consuming, and how much hour actually it's now running, and what is the tariff rate, right? So with this cumulative product is now called my electricity cost, right? These are a simple formula, right? We'll have some of examples, right, in our home appliances, right? If you're having a refrigerator in our home, that refrigerator is now about 500 watts, right? So actually how actually this 500 watts, definitely inside there is a lighting system will be there, display system will be there, and in back end we'll have a compressor is now there is one more electrical motor is now running, that is called AC, single phase electrical motor, right? Definitely these all things will cost about electricity energy, right? For example, 500 watts, right? So 500 watts energy consumption, right? It's maximum. So now we have a formula about kilowatts into time into, that's called duration into tariff rate. This is a simple electricity calculation, cost of electricity. Now we'll move with it. So we are actually having a watts, right? So 500 watts. Now we need to convert it back into my kilowatts, right? So it's very easy. So we need to divide it by 1,000. That's what a kilo. That's called 1,000. So it will be now coming back into kilowatts. Now it's called 0.5 kilowatts. So 500 watts is now converted into kilowatts. Now it will be 0.5 kilowatts. So per day it's now running, right? So for per day, right? So 24 hours. That's why 24 hours run ஆகுது. And tariff rate is now 2.5 rupee, right? So now we're just able to calculate in the form of cost of electricity. Just multiply 0.5 into 24 into 2.5 rupee, right? Or for a single phase low tension power supply, single phase low tension. Now per day, 1 day you, this much energy, this much cost it will cost, right? In our home, if you are having in our home, just go with it. In the refrigerator பின்னாடி போய் பாருங்க, technical spec இருக்கும், அதில் maximum data போட்டிருப்பாங்க, that's called my power consumption போட்டிருப்பாங்க. For and around Samsung will have a number of things in our home. It will be, we are having a Whirlpool, it will be around 650 watts is now consuming. Just multiply 650 into 24 hours into 2.5. I'm just able to calculate my own energy, right? So electricity cost, energy, I could just able to calculate. If I just free time in our home, just go with simple calculation, but you could have that real feel. So ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஃப்ரிட்ஜ் ஓடிச்சுன்னா இவ்வளோ காஸ்ட் வருது அப்படிங்கிற calculation you could have. Per day it will be around 3 rupee. You just go and just calculate in our home, right? Based upon our brand in our refrigerator, right? Now we'll have one more example, that is called coffee maker. calculate the cost of running about my coffee maker. So that has a power rating about zero point 0.9 kilowatts. That is called around uh, 900 watts, right? So 900 watts, because definitely it needs to, what could it need? This is called instant coffee maker. Definitely it needs to create instant hot water. For the purpose, we are having electrical coil will be there. So it's like a very high power consumption devices, right? So நம்ம நல்லா வச்சுப்பீங்க தெரியும். In previous example, it will be 500 watts. Now it will be around 900 watts. So it shows that it will it, because it's now instant we are just going to make a coffee, right? Definitely we need to create instant high temperature. So that purpose, that coil, electrical coil, that is called induction coil, it needs to create much temperature, very high temperature at a small lesser period. So we need to apply more current. That's why it's now wattage is now much high, right? About operates about 17 hours, right? So we are just having a 17 hours. We are just having a zero point 0.9 kilowatts and tariff rate. Just multiply everything and we'll have a cost of electricity about this particular electrical appliances, right? So what a small example, right? So I will go with it. One more water kettle about per day. So per day about zero point 0.8 hours is now running. So about 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 14 days. Every day it will be zero point 0.8 hour and 1.5. That is called my 1500 watts water kettle, right? So it will be somewhat very high power consuming devices, right? So it will be much high, right? So we will have a bigger coil over here, and we are just going to consuming it. We are just going to pass much amount of current over here. That's why. And tariff it will be 2.5. So also one more example. Television, it will be around 120 watts, very minimum voltage, right? So we'll having, there is no moving electrical part. We'll have only electronics part, and it will require about minimum voltage. That's why it will have current rate also. It will be very minimum. That's why it's called 120 watts. It will be thin LED. What is called my thin LED TV. It will be around 120 watts. You can just have a clarity, right? So inga pathina it will be 500 watts. It will, because it will have electrical motor will be there, and you'll have a coil will be there over here 900 watts, and you'll have one more induction coil 1500. You'll have only electronics parts. It will be 120 watts, right? So these are some of examples for a cost of electricity calculation, and we are just going to moving into one more new topic, that is called economic justification, right? So we'll see about this is what one more important topic, right? So economic justification we are just going to see today also, right? So what is meant by economic justification? For example, we have seen economic analysis, right? So in our previous classes, like we have seen about economic classes that is called economic analysis steps. So economic analysis, we have broader classification. One is a dynamic analysis method. One is a static analysis method. Statically, we have seen about payback, return on investment, and the dynamic analysis we have seen about the return on investment, and we'll have a RR method. And we'll have interest rate of interest income investment, right? We have seen many economic analysis. So with that continuation, we need to go with that economic justification, right? So what actually that economic justification, right? So for example, we have seen about a small hydropower plant, right? If you're having a 4 crores and we have invested that much money to build a small hydropower plant, so after a 4 years, right? Maybe 8 years, I'm just getting a payback, right? After 8 years, I'm just going to getting payback. So அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் எனக்கு payback period start ஆகுது, and we need to calculate every cash in cash outflow calculations, right? So that's called economic analysis we have seen. இதுல justification என்ன பண்ண போறோம் அப்படின்னா, so why actually this much time is now took my payback period. So அதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணப்போ கண்டிப்பா in between we have updated our small hydropower plant. We have we'll have laborers over there, right? Definitely we'll have laborers and workers and supervisors will be there to maintain our entire power plant to run in a smoother manner. Definitely அவங்களுக்கு salary கொடுக்கணும். If any electrical equipment or maybe a measurement device or a control valve or maybe a turbine, anything is went failure in the sense, definitely we need to replace it. So அந்த replace பண்றதுக்கு we need to buy a new spare parts, right? அதுக்கு cost தேவைப்படும், right? Everything is now money, right? So அந்த மணியை we need to verify it, right? So இந்த மணி நான் கரெக்டாக தான் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்றேன்னா இல்லை இந்த மணில எங்க போச்சு, ஏன் இந்த 4 years எனக்கு வந்துட்டு delay ஆகுது என்னோட payback period, right? So we are just having an overall analysis. That's why it's called economic justification, right? We'll see today. So அதை அனலைஸ் பண்றதுக்கு, right? So what are the tools is now required? Economic justification verify பண்றதுக்கு what are the tools will be used, right? So we'll have 3 tools. That's called cost estimating, and economic measures of merit, and setting of project properties. Right, we'll see these different three economic justification. One is a cost estimation. Right, in the cost estimation enna varum, right? First thing, materials, labors, utilities, maintenance, plant overheads, and the depreciation of these things, and discount of cash inflow, and taxes, and insurance, and general and administrative power. So these are the just imagine if you are in a small hydropower plant, these are the things it will be played. Definitely it will play. Just imagine, you just imagine yourself. You just now you are in a thermal, so maybe a small hydropower plant. So what are the things definitely needed? For example, so I need to build one more small tail race, or maybe I need to one more. I need to install maybe one more penstoke, right, to increase my rate of water flow. So for that purpose, I need to build one more civil construction. Upon civil construction, definitely I need to purchase extra cement and sand and laborer charge. Right, I need to transport, right? So transport those cement and red bricks, right? Definitely we need to buy it, as well as we need to transport it to my site, right? So everything is now materials cost, and laborers cost will be there. We'll see one by one, and definitely laborers will be there to build my civil construction, or maybe if it's going to change any electrical equipment failure in the sense, or mechanical equipment failure in the sense, we need to change it and we need to purchase it, we need to change it. So for that purpose, we need to give a money to spare parts, and their shipping charges also will be available. That's called transportation. Ship ಅನ್ನೋಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ own transportation about ship ಅಂಟುನು, and utilities, right? So will maintenance also will be there. We'll see one by one, right? Materials, right? So each material safety calculate பண்ணலாம். So per unit to go, right? So how many control wall, or how many meters, or how many sensor is now getting failure, right? Definitely we need to purchase. So each and every equipment, it has its own price, selling price, and that's called units. How many units actually we're just buying, and with such multiplication, right? That's what my total material cost, right? So this will be common formula. It will be applicable for civil construction as well as mechanical parts as well as electrical parts, right? So how much unit of equipment we are just purchasing, and what are the individual price about that particular equipment. So this is what my material cost. We are just moving into one more, next one, labor. That is like a labor in the sense, for example, if I just if we are having a hydropower plant, definitely we need many number of workers, right? So laborers as well as the staffs, and as well as the chief engineers, as well as we need electricians, and we need a energy people, right? These are the people is definitely needed to maintain, as well as we need to run a hydropower plant in a smoother manner. Definitely we need some human people. So even though automation is there, definitely in the automation there is a software, definitely it will getting some error, right? Definitely rectify பண்றதுக்கு we need a people, right? As well as how much energy actually we generated, how much money we have invested. So laborer monthly salaries we need to give, and if any equipment is now getting failure, we need to purchase it. So upon the spare parts amount எவ்வளவு இதெல்லாம் maintain பண்றதுக்கு we need admin office, right? So it will be around 4 to 5 members, they need to work in that particular office, right? So in the office we need to purchase computers, we need to communicate with the other outer world, in the sense communication we need a telephone connection, and office we need electrical power supply and office area, right? So these are the things is needed. Everything is now money. So அவங்களுக்கு money கொடுக்கணும். These are the things is now under come of my laborers, right? So now we'll move into utilities. That's called utility, in the sense we are just actually generating electricity, as well as we are just utilizing those electricity energy in my thermal station itself. And actually we are just having a onboard power generators, that's called a backup diesel generators also will be there to continuously monitor run my hydropower plant, as well as we are using those things also, right? So that's why we're just going to calculate those energy also, right? So and go with that one more thing, that is called utility cost எப்படி calculate பண்ணணும்னா in the form of uh, 0.2 fraction into total investment. This is a small calculation. I'm not damn sure that which is the based upon company it will be getting vary, right? So I'm just getting from internet alone. I'm not getting from any textbook. That's why I'll have small variation will be going to be there in practically, right? So in a different company, there will be different variation will be there. So utility cost, it will be fraction 0.02, it will be getting changing based upon company to company, right? And third one that is called maintenance. This was the most important, right? So if you're just going to run our industry in a smoother manner for a longer period, definitely we need a continuous monitoring about my entire plant. That's why it's called maintenance, right? So if you're not doing a maintenance, definitely you couldn't be able to run our industry at a much longer period. It will be a very big issue, right? If you're not having maintenance. So this is the one more thing that's called in our motor management plan in module number 2. We have seen about post maintenance and that is called predictive maintenance, post maintenance, and trial and error. Right, so we'll have periodic maintenance. We have seen many things, right? So in that predictive maintenance, it will give you about what could I say beneficial to about you people, right? As well as industry thing. So this maintenance cost is now total investment la 0.0. See this, that is called 6%, right? So maintenance மட்டுமே செலவாகும்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, right? Total investment cost la இருந்து, so we're just going to multiply about 6% about my total investment. So it will be somewhat what could I say, it will be a correct value, right? So in maintenance எந்த அளவுக்கு நீங்க நல்லா பண்றீங்களோ definitely your equipment or maybe your industry, it will be running at a smoother manner. That's called maintenance cost. Annual maintenance cost will be around 6%. It will be somewhat it's good, right? The total investment like will have about 6%. So definitely and 6% எங்கெங்க போகும்னா both labor as well as material, because maintenance is nothing but, so we are having a people, right? So any equipment is now getting failure, அந்த equipment நான் replace பண்ண போறேன், அதுக்கு எனக்கு laborer வேணும் அந்த equipment replace பண்றதுக்கு. That's why laborer and the spare parts I'm just going to purchase, right? So அந்த பர்ச்சேஸ்க்கு it will need a materials, அதுக்கு காஸ்ட் தேவைப்படும். These people ரெண்டு பேருக்கு நம்ம monthly salary கொடுக்கணும் as well as, right? So material cost as well as labor charge. That's why this about this percentage will be somewhat, it will be high, right? Investment will be somewhat high, right? It will be a good one, right? So if you're just doing a proper maintenance, don't need bother about your lifetime information, right? It will be going much longer, right? That's sort of more important thing. And plant overheads, right? Plant overhead is nothing but entire thing is now going to be covered, right? So you'll see general plant burden, overtime, plant administration. That's why I told that. So management people and staff, right? Employee relations, everything is now going to be there. Medical insurance and fire and plant production, right? Or hydropower plant இருக்குன்னா just imagine என்ன இருக்குன்னு பாருங்க, right? Internal transportation, shipping and receiving of my spare parts, and that's called, right? So ஒரு சும்மா ஸ்மால் ஸ்பேர் பார்ட்ஸ் நான் வாங்கணும்னா ரீட்டைலர் ஷாப்புக்கு போகணும், அண்ட் ஐ நீட் டு பிரிங் இட் பேக் இன்டு மை சைட். That's why internal transportation, outer transportation, carrying acquisition cost, right? And we'll have a communication, right? So we'll have a telephone communication, internet connection, computers, right? So engineering assistance, operations. We'll have a cafeteria also, right? So in our hydro power plant, it will be everything, it will be available, right? So that's why these are the things will be available in any kind of industry. நீங்க காலேஜ் எடுத்தாலும் சரி, இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் எடுத்தாலும் சரி, இல்லை maybe processing industry or manufacturing industry, wherever you see the many of these things will be available, right? So everything is now cost, right? So இது எல்லாத்தையும் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும், we need to calculate in an account. So then only we could able to justify that நான் 4 crores இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேன்னா எனக்கு பே பேக் பீரியட் 4 years 6 years ஆகிறதுக்கு என்ன ரீசனுங்கிறது, these are the things is now happening, right? So everything is now, money is now flowing, then it will be very big issue over here, right? So then you could be able to easily justify that. So I'm just spending money, right? It's about 4 crores in the sense, right? We could have a better clarity, right? So where actually money is now going, right? So in 4 years அப்புறம் தான் payback start ஆகுது. அந்த 4 years நான் வெயிட் பண்ண போறேன், right? Because I have invested it, I need to wait about 4 years. In the sense, we need to raise a question, right? How actually, why I need to wait about 4 to 6 years? What are the things, whether I get just investment money is now right away, we need to check it out, right? So when investment photo then return வரவே இல்லைன்னா we need to raise a question. We need to self verify that whether we have invested in the right place or right time. We need to justify those things also. For that purpose, we need to consider into all account, right? So how much actually we have invested, right? Where actually invested, என்னென்ன எக்யூப்மெண்ட் நம்ம வாங்கியிருக்கோம், எவ்வளோ காஸ்ட், இப்போ 4 years அப்போ என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம், எவ்வளவு மணி ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம், லேபருக்கு சார்ஜ் எவ்வளோ கொடுத்துருக்கோம், மெயின்டெனன்ஸ் எவ்வளோ போயிருக்கு, அண்ட் எக்யூப்மெண்ட் ஸ்பேர் பார்ட்ஸ் ரீப்ளேஸ் எவ்வளோ வந்திருக்கு, ஆஃபீஸ் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டிவ் பீப்புளுக்கு எவ்வளோ கொடுத்துருக்கோம், யூட்டிலிட்டிஸ் எவ்வளோ ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், ரைட்? ஸோ இது எல்லாத்தையும் நம்ம அனலைஸ் பண்ணிட்டு we have just have a self justification, right? Okay, it's now running as a better manner, we will go with it. So இதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணுவோம். Definitely 5th year onwards we are just having a return on investment, right? We'll have the rate of percentage we are just going to earning money, right? This is what a justification we need to go with it. So suppose we didn't focus on those things, definitely you'll maybe get into loss area, right? Definitely. And the plant overhead, it will be in the form of 70, that's called as 7.5 percentage, it will be 0.75 labor charge, right? This is also company to company, it will be going to be getting vary. So I'm not damn sure that 0.75 தான் இருக்கணுமாங்கிறது கிடையாது. Company to company it will be going to be vary. And that electricity, that hydro power plant ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்கும், software company வேற மாதிரி இருக்கும், right? It will be somewhat different, right? And this is why it's already told that general and administrative cost, that's called who actually the many people will be there, right? So how much energy we actually generating for the past 1 year, right? So நம்ம thermal power plant run பண்ணி hydro power plant run பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டோம். So 1 year ரன் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு, டெய்லி நம்ம எனர்ஜி ஜெனரேட் பண்ணிட்டு தான் இருக்கோம். we need to record it, right? we need to store in the form of ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணணும். அண்ட் எவ்வளோ எனர்ஜி, எவ்வளோ எந்த டேல எவ்வளோ எனர்ஜி நம்ம ஸ்டோர் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு, எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு utility grid, அந்த டேட்டாலாம் we need to monitor and we need to store it, right? Definitely we need some executive operations fellows or staff members will be there, so they need to go with that. And then if any equipment failure ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணணும், அதுக்கு financial department is needed and purchasing department is also needed. And in the amount எல்லாம் monitor பண்றது will under finance department, right? So these people all need to work in a particular place in our hydro power plant, and they need office, that's called a room, right? That's called அவங்களுக்கு salaries கொடுக்கணும். they need to travel to bank, right? So அவங்களுக்கு travel allowance, salaries, and sales office rental, everything we need to give it, right? So அவங்களுக்கு advertisementக்கு job கொடுக்கணும், advertisement கொடுக்கணும். They need to promotion also, they need to require many things we need to consider, right? So everything is now speaking in the form of money, right? That's what most important thing. And this is what called accounting, general engineering, office space, insurance, and clerical work. They need to give it about 50%, right? About my total expenses we need to give it. That's called general and administrative expenses. We need to give about 15%. And economic measures of merit, these are the thing we have seen about economic analysis method, that's called net present value, discounted payback period, that's called internal rate of return. These are the three important things we have analyzed in our dynamic economic analysis method. That's called, these are the dynamic economic analysis method we have seen in our previous classes, right? So now I'm not going to moving into much into detail over here, right? So now actually we're just going to moving into one more window. Now I'm just going to moving into one more window. So we need to look back into my syllabus 1 second. So I think we have covered many things. I'm just going to move into PP 1 second slides. Sorry, syllabus. Right, and metering, that is called, we have seen about these things, right? So in module number 3 we have seen about metering and energy management, and minutes is different units of measure, and utility meters, demand meters, and instrument transformers, and the CT burdens. And we are actually having two things still more, the multitasking of my advanced meters. Advanced meters nothing but solid state meter, is nothing but microcontroller based meter. That's called, we have seen about for smart meter, I'm just going to see later, right? So metering location requirement, and we have seen about metering techniques and practical examples, economic analysis, economic model, time value of money, utility rate structures, cost of electricity, and we have seen today, and loss of relation, economic justification, load management, right? These are the things we have seen. Still we need to go with these things, right? Already we have seen this one, right? So I'm just going to share one more slide. 1 second. Now we could see my screen 1 second. Actually I need to share it 1 second. Yeah, now it's getting sharing. So I think it's sad, right? So advanced meters. So advanced meters is nothing but my microcontroller based metering system, right? So in metering system we have seen, right, in our about 7 hours 7-hour class before, right? It's starting of my module number 3. We have seen about traditional meter, advanced meters, smart meters, right? These are my smart meters. We have seen a number of uh, Singapore company based meters, and Europe company one of thing we have seen as a video, right? So budget meters, electricity meters we have seen. So where actually we have seen about advanced meters and smart meters. And smart meter is nothing but actually it needs to measure my electricity energy in the form of voltage, current, power factor, everything it needs to measure. Definitely we need a CT and PT. We need energy meter over there, right? Definitely in my traditional meter we'll have a disc type that's called rack and pinion gear system only will be there. And once it's now going, right, so how much energy on the disc is now, that flywheel is now going to be what could I say, the running wheel is now going to be much faster, as well as my gear system is going to be increase my numbers. So definitely we couldn't able to communicate those data with wirelessly or wired, right? It will be very difficult. As a normal human being we need to visit, particularly manually we need to visit that meter, and we need to note down those meters values, right, so by manually with the help of paper and pen. But after I released my silicon technologies, right, silicon chip onboard controller based technology came back into my market, and will move into my advanced meter. That's called microcontroller based meters, right? So I'm just going to install my CTPT, and I'm just going to get a data, and I'm just going to send back into my ADC, and ADC is now going to convert my analog values in digital data. Those digital data is now zeros and ones. It's now back to my microcontroller. It's going to store in my memory area, and definitely could able to get back into form of digital output. That's called digital data, and then I'm just going to getting back, right? So in my I'm just going to export into my any other devices, right? So you could have, nowadays in many commercial building as well as industries and domestic people, right? So who actually getting a power supply. So இப்பெல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா digital, that is called energy meter தான் that's now providing, right? So that's called my onboard microcontroller will be there, and ADC also there. Input and output IO modules also will be there. So இப்போ என்ன பண்ணலாம், we could able to store the measured data, right? So in the form of a digital, and we could able to uh, communicate with my other devices. So இப்போ TNEB ல என்ன வராங்க, they just bring my own data logger, and they're just going to plug into that my microcontroller input output module, and they're just getting downloading the data. The first 1 month the data is just downloading. So it shows that, so measured data you could able to store it. That's what important. நீங்க மெஷர் பண்ண டேட்டாவை நீங்க உள்ளே ஸ்டோர் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கலாம், right, in our meter itself. That's called a solid state meter. So solid state meter, it can have a capability about storing, and it will have a receiving, and it will have both way communication. You could able to receive the command, right, from my external world, and it could able to export the data towards my mobile phone device, or maybe you could have a while Bluetooth communication also. It will be there now for coming days. It will be coming, right? And we'll have smart meter, right? We'll have one more option. It will have budget based metering system. I will have one more option. You could able to communicate with our mobile devices also, right? You could able to have a tariff rate itself, right? So that's called real time tariff monitoring system also will be there, right? Based upon your decision you could able to have a much thing, right? So if you want to have a tariff rate based monitoring system, you can go with it. If you're having energy based, that is called, this unit is will be in Tamil Nadu, it will be 0 to 100 unit, it will be 1 to 100 unit will be free in the sense. So you could able to go with that unit based monitoring system, right? So whatever may be, you could able to change that your way of metering system. You could able to change in the form of it's your customer base. This is what the different task you could able to do with your measuring system. That's called energy meter. That's called my advanced meter as well as smart meter. We could able to have different tasks. That's because it's now onboard microcontroller will be there. If you want to change your program, right, you could able to change it, right? That's what an important thing. So you could able to communicate, you could able to store it, you could able to import, I could able to export with my devices, right? So this all is some multitasking will be available. And where actually my metering requirement, meter location is now different. So metering requirement is nothing but where actually we need to verify our electricity energy, in the sense that in industry I need to verify that electrical bill, right? Definitely I need to install one more meter in my customer side. So as an energy supplier, definitely there itself, they need to install one more meter in their side, right? If we want to what could I say, we need to verify that actually that much energy we are just consuming அப்படின்னு verify பண்றதுக்காக we need to actually we need to install one more meter on my consumer side. We need to purchase extra meter from market, and we need to what could I say, we need to install in our own side, right? We need to self verify that, so that electricity bill கரெக்ட்டா நம்ம pay பண்றோம் அப்படிங்கறதுக்காக we need just going to verify that. That is called my own requirement, right? Where actually we need to verify that we need to definitely we need to purchase new type of meters, and we need to install it. So industrially we'll have different types of energies. Definitely we need to install different types of meters, right? By the requirement of my my own business goal, right? So in our industry goal based money, we need to go with that, right? So we're actually location. So meters location, it will be different. It will be going to be vary based upon my geolocation, right? Where actually we need to install some of the industry side in the sense, definitely we need to give dust proof enclosure. We need to give fire proof and waterproof explosive. We need to give. I already seen that one more of energy meter, right? There is a closed cell will be there, right? So we need to, if you are just going to install inside industry in the sense, rooftop in the sense, no issues. If you're just going to install outside rooftop, right, definitely we need to go waterproof, right, because rainy will be there. Definitely we need to, that's called advanced emitter. It will be working in the form of electricity energy, right? Definitely we need to give waterproof enclosures. And then we are just going to sunny day, we need to give a, that's why we need to give enclosures, right? So that's why we need to, much more important. So that's why I already told that location of energy meter will be different based upon company or as well as customer side preference, right? So based upon that company side preference, we need to give a different types of enclosures, right? So based upon that only we could able to give an enclosures, right? So that's what we need to visit particular industry customer site physically. Then only we need to see, right? So that actually that nature of place will be there. Based upon that, we need to choose different types of enclosures, right? So inside the rooftop, no issues. Outside rooftop, we're just going to go with it, right? So these are the some of small idea about my metering requirement as well as metering locations, right? And now I'm going to moving into my syllabus 1 second, right? And what are the things we have seen in our previous classes? We need to 1 second recall about what are the things we have just seen. That's why I'm just going to moving into my syllabus 1 second. Now I'm just going to share one more tab, right? I'm just going to sharing syllabus 1 second. So I think my screen is now getting shared now, right? Yeah, it's a get started, right? So in module number 3, right, today actually we have seen about cost of electricity with a some of small calculation, and we have seen about different types of electrical appliances we actually in our home we have used, right? And we have seen about economic justification, and these are the things we have seen. And my previous class, we have all the things we have seen in our module 3. So metering for energy management, and we have seen about 9 classes we have seen, right? So units of measure, utility meters, demand meters, and we have seen about instrumentation transformer and how actually that the CT burden is now getting calculated. And we have seen about multitasking about my advanced meters and smart meters and location versus requirement, and what are the different metering techniques will be available, and we have seen. And economic analysis we have briefly seen, and economic model we have seen, that's called circular model. Time value of money we have seen. Utility rate structures with the help of TangentCo one page, that's called revised tariff rate we have seen, right? And cost of electricity today and justification, load management yesterday we have seen, right? So we have seen entire thing, right? So we'll have a quick recall about these things. I think probably this is a formal last class, I think, right? So Monday onwards, you people may have a model 3 will be there. So I think hereafter we are not having a, we are not having any opportunity to meet one more time. That's what I think. I'm just going to recall the entire energy management course, right? 1 second, right? And module number 1, actually we have seen about introduction about my energy management, right? So we have seen about very basic types of energies and what actually energy and what are the different types of forms of energy will be there in around the world. We have seen briefly, we have seen, right? And we have moved into a need for energy management, and we have seen with the help of one software we have seen, right? I think anyone just tell me, so which software actually we have seen in the module number 1? Actually, anyone just tell me.
Touch screen expert.
Thank you for the Aranti, right? The red text screen, red expect screen, right? So you people, I think, well aware of that red expect screen. So Europe countries la pathina, many companies they're actually using red text. நீங்க Google YouTube பண்ணி பார்த்திருப்பீங்க நினைக்கிறேன், right? The red expect screen is the most useful software and growing company also. So we have, I think, many of the people, right? So I have assigned many assignment based on that software. So நான் கொடுத்துட்டு நினைக்கிறேன் நிறைய இன்ஃபோசிஸ் டிசிஎஸ் கம்பெனில எப்படி எனர்ஜெடிக் பண்றாங்க. I think I'm happy about that. நீங்க வந்துட்டு நிறைய பேர் நீங்க அசைன்மெண்ட் சப்மிட் பண்ணிருந்தீங்க இந்த ரெட் ஸ்கிரீன் சாஃப்ட்வேர் யூஸ் பண்ணி. And we have seen about those things also in the model number 1. And model number 2, actually we have moved into energy management for motors and lighting system. So this is what the most important area actually in energy management, right? So because world la pathina electricity energy manage பண்றது, sorry, industry people they actually 70% of energy, right? So industry people they are actually using, right? So on the 70% maximum energy யாரு கன்சியூம் பண்ணாங்கன்னா எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் மோட்டர்ஸ் தான் வந்துட்டு கன்சியூம் பண்றாங்க, ரைட்? ஸோ எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் மோட்டர்ஸ் ஒன்லி இட்ஸ் நவ் கோயிங் டு பி கன்சூமிங். அப்போ அந்த எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் மோட்டர்ஸ் பத்தி நம்ம நிறைய டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணணும், ரைட்? ஸோ ஹவ் ஆக்சுவலி எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் மோட்டர்ஸ் ஆர் யூட்டிலைஸ்ட் இன் how actually that electrical motor is now contributing in our production area or maybe a processing area in industries, right? So அப்ப அந்த மாதிரி மோட்டர்ஸ்க்கு, ரைட், 70% ஆஃப் இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் அந்த இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் இருக்கிற எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி எனர்ஜி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அரௌண்ட் 70 to 80% ஆஃப் எனர்ஜி ஒன்லி கன்சியூம்டு பை எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் மோட்டர்ஸ் இன் தட் கம்பெனி. ஸோ அப்போ அவ்வளோ எனர்ஜி வந்து எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் மோட்டர்ஸே கன்சியூம் பண்ணுதுன்னா what are the because it's electrical motors, it would be cost, right? So electrical motors 100 hp 40 hp it will be biggest cost. அதுக்கு என்ன மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் பண்றாங்க? And electrical motors, its nature வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா induction motors definitely it will introduce a power factor issue, right? அதை நம்ம ரெக்டிஃபை பண்றதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும்? And we have seen about cogeneration, combined heat and power, right? Various forms of CHP we have seen. And if you are just having extra power production from CHP and how actually that energy is now exported immediately to grid, right? So அதை பார்த்தோம். And coming back to light energy, right? So 30 to 40% of energy consumed by lighting system. So we have seen about one more software in our module number 2. I think anyone just tell me that software name?
Dialex.
Yes, Dialex. Thank you. Right. So many just Google it பண்ணி பாருங்க. Google பண்ணீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு நிறைய தெரியும். So Dialex Google search பண்ணுங்க, YouTubeல search பண்ணுங்க. So there's a professional lighting design system will be there. Dialex. So நிறைய software இருக்கு. Dialex கொஞ்சம் நல்லா இருக்கும், right? We'll have one more software also will be there, right? So one more famous software. So பெரிய பெரிய hotel, right? ஸோ நிறைய கம்பெனிஸ்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா nowadays they just focusing about lighting system கொஞ்சம் அட்ராக்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்காக. சில ஹோட்டல்ஸ்லாம் நீங்கள் கோயம்புத்தூர்ல பார்த்தே தெரியும். ஸோ ரேண்டமெல்லாம் ட்ரையல் அண்ட் எல்லாம் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுறதுல தே வில் ஹாவ் அ டிசைனிங், ரைட்? பில்டிங் டிசைனிங் பண்ணுற மாதிரி லைட்டிங் டிசைனிங் நிறைய சாஃப்ட்வேர்ஸ் வந்துருச்சு. அண்ட் திஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் அ ஃபேமஸ் சாஃப்ட்வேர், ரைட்? We could able to predict our lighting system in our home or maybe a building la neenga could able to design your own lighting system. So adu match agumangiradhu neenga online la neenga fix pannikalam. Around 1500 companies oda catalogs you could able to download online through Dialex software. So you could able to import their models and neenga import pannittu inge self verify pannikalam based upon your building that's called geometry locations, right? So adu base panni you could able to verify that இந்த மாதிரி ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணா கண்டிப்பா எனக்கு லைட்டிங் வரணும். வில் ஹாவ் செல்ஃப் வெரிஃபை then we'll go with that real time operations, right? And if you're just using lighting system that is called LED based lighting system, definitely will have switching device will be there. Definitely harmonics is going to be getting injected. Other avoid பண்றதுக்கு all the techniques we have just seen. And lighting manufacturing standards we have seen. And model number 3 we have just now we have seen. Anyway, I think I'm happy with that. So people, right? So semester is now going to be completed, right? So today will be the last day, I guess, right? Formally in energy management, today will be last day. So I'm just going to moving into slide 1 second. So I think probably hereafter I'm not having any extra classes, right? So thank you all for being with us, right? About my past 45 days, right? So for 45 hours, right? Not a past 45 days, 45 years we have seen about energy management, right? Just I need some of I'm just stop recording, right? So don't bother about na record la stop pannita. I need some straightforward feedback about our energy management course, right? Anyway, one big thank you all, right? So being with me. And I have shared many things. I guess you may learn many things, right? Maybe you may be heard, or maybe you may be learned, or maybe be whatever may be, right? So anyway, I'm just have a big thank for you people, right? So I'm just happy with you people also, right? So I think I have exposed to something you to people, right? So all the best as well as for your future exams as well as future of our career, right? Maybe. So what are the softwares we have seen in our current course, right? Just try to learn it once again. Once just need to practice it and try to maybe insert in our resume, right? Definitely in our lifetime career, it will be going to be helpful about 0.1%, maybe 0.01% it will be helpful, right? So anyway, நீங்க கம்பெனில ஒர்க் பண்ண போறீங்க, அது மேபி நீங்க கம்பெனி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண போறீங்க. ஸோ ரெண்டுல ஒன்று நடக்க போகுது. கம்பெனி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண போறீங்க இல்லை கம்பெனி ஒர்க் பண்ண போறீங்க. டெஃபினட்டா எனர்ஜி மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் கண்டிப்பா யூ மே கிராஸ், டெஃபினெட்லி வில் கிராஸ். மே இல்லை, யூ வில் கிராஸ், ரைட்? ஸோ டெஃபினெட்லி இட் வில் ஹெல்ப் யூ லேட்டர், ரைட்? So that's why I'm going to go with it. So definitely